Hi everybody, making another video today. Sister Candace, I wanted to thank you for your video yesterday that you made, because that's why I'm making this video. I wanted to share it. So this is something that everyone should be aware of, living in the satanic place that we live in. And so what Candace put out yesterday was a satanic cult awareness training guide that, well, I'll just read you the beginning of it here, and then Found in the archives of the U.S. Department of Justice, this 1988 document lays out the rituals, mind control methods, and the symbolism of satanic groups in the United States. This satanic cult awareness guide was put together by a team of researchers and law enforcement officials around 1988. The data in this document was compiled to help investigators better understand crimes motivated by cults and satanic rituals. At that time, several high-profile cases involving satanic ritual abuse, SRA, which we all know about that, made the news and triggered a phenomenon that the media now calls moral panic, or the satanic panic. The full document was archived by the National Crime Justice Reference Service, and this article extracts some of the document's most relevant information. So it's I just printed it off, a hard copy, but here's all the people who put it together. So this information may serve as a resource file for any law enforcement department investigating such crimes suspected of having cult satanic influence. So it wasn't just some, conspiracy theorist that wrote this up, and put it out there. This was all, like Russ Dizdar does this kind of stuff. And the police, the FBI, and sometimes they have him and his team come in and evaluate the crime scenes on these satanic crimes that happen. And this just goes through and tells you all the, everything what to look for on cases or whatever that they're looking at, and what they do, what they do in the rituals. And it's no joke. It's sick, and this stuff needs to be stopped. Everybody's just got to get the word out on this stuff. I know people think that it's all crazy. I mean, when you tell them, they're like, oh, people can't be that. They can't be that evil. It blows their mind, It's that cognitive dissonance. But it goes through. I'll just scan it here like this. You can pause it if you want to and read it. Yeah, so I just wanted to make a video and tell Candace thanks for finding that or bringing it to our attention. Sorry, this is hard where I'm standing. It's kind of shaky. So if people tell you that this stuff doesn't happen, you can know what the truth is. It does happen, and it happens a lot more now than I'm sure what it did in 1988. Maybe not. I know it's always been here, because this is how Satan rolls, It's all his people. His army. Boy, they're going to be surprised. I know I wouldn't want to be coming up against my father. They don't know what they're doing, obviously. They've been blinded. Sorry. I'm going to see if I can put this up here so I can rest my hand a little bit. These are just all the occult, you know, all the sick holidays that they, and rituals that they love to do so much and participate in all that garbage, killing people and killing babies and animals and all kind of sick. They're always into their blood animal human sacrifices, and a lot of these, just about every one really. So this is what the law enforcement studies, and this is what they look for. So tell your family, tell your friends, because these people all operate under the cover of darkness, you know. When the truth is brought into the light and people see what, you know, these people do and what they celebrate, the normal person would not want to be around them people anymore, have anything to do with them. I mean, does any of this stuff look like this should never be allowed? And you wonder why they did the burning of the witches and stuff back in the old days. Well, because this is the stuff that they do. It's a fairly long thing to print off. 28 pages. So if you print it, you know, the SRA stuff, you know, when they're torturing these children, and what this thing, you know, is telling you is what happens. But when they torture these people, these children and stuff, they torture them to the point of where their spirit or their whole mind splits. And then once it splits, then they do the blood sacrifices and stuff over that child, and they call in demons, and they attach demons to these children when they're little that will be with them their whole life. And that's what a lot of the multiple personality disorder is. It's because all these people have been SRA'd. Which I was, and my wife, everything points to we were both when we were little, you know. I don't remember. Some people start remembering stuff though. See, what got me into really looking into this stuff is because I always knew my grandpa. He always said that, you know, he was in the Masons and stuff, you know. And so that's this part of it. You have to click online to get to them other things. But so that's all of that. Yeah. So, you know, my grandpa, he was in the Masons, and always seemed to enjoy it. You know, he had a ring that he was going to give me when he, you know, he actually did give it to me. And after he died, I ended up getting rid of it, burning all of his occult items that he's had, you know, because I started looking into what it was all about and what it was, and I'm like, oh well, that explains a lot, you know. Generational curses from the Leviathan spirit that travels down the Masons when they, you know, right down the family line. And So I found out a lot of things, and that all this stuff really happens, and it's all real. And most people that just walk around in this world right now just don't even, it's just, you know, they're oblivious to everything, really, except what's on TV. So the first part of everything is shut your TV off and don't turn it back on. But anyways, I won't take no more of your guys' time today. Thanks for listening, and see you, love you, bye.